All right. All right, everybody. My name's William Bunn. I've got to do about a quick little introductory speech about myself, which basically wants me to tell you about how I'm going to get my nursing program started. The thing is that my nursing thing has not been easy, and I have got a long ways to go to get there, but it's been a long road to get to where I'm at today, and that's where I want to start is from the beginning. Um, I grew up in Girard, Kansas. I graduated high school in 1989. I was not sure what I wanted to do when I got out of high school, so I joined the military. That was a good thing to do. And you take what they call an ASVAB test, and it places you where they think you're best put. Well, for me, it was to be a first responder, either in a police department or in a fire department. Luckily, I landed in a fire department, and I spent 5 years in the United States Air Force as a fireman, basically doing the fire department job. I didn't really like the military, but I loved the job. At the end of 5 years, I got out with an honorable discharge. I actually had a how do I want to say, it was a achievement medal. I put out a hangar fire that had 2 F4s in it. They said I saved the military countless amounts of dollars. I don't remember the number now, but it was a good amount. So I left there with an honorable discharge. I came back to my hometown, and I thought, this is not going to be a problem. I've been in the military. I'll be a first responder. I'll get on the fire department. I was cocky, or I was confident but not cocky when it came to the application process. When I sat down, they did A through M in the morning, and I fell into the B category. I sat down, I took the written test, and I thought it was fairly easy. The problem is when I sat down, I hadn't been around here for years. I didn't know anybody in the fire department. When they were walking through, they were like, "My name is Bob. How you doing? My name is John. What's your name?" And I knew at that point my name was Mud because I didn't know anybody. I went on and took that test. I felt I did good, but I did not get on the fire department. As fate would have it, I found a job as a printer. That job did not require a lot of education. It just required a commitment to come to work, and that was what it was. It paid very well for little education, and as the years progressed, I kind of got connected to that, and there was no way to, get out of that job. So my first responder job kind of went by the wayside. 13 years later, that job, printing job, went away. I ended up having to look for work. Now it was time. I thought, I'm going to go back to what I initially enjoyed, which was the first responder thing. I went to school as an EMT. I, from there, decided that it was going to be a career for me because I enjoyed it so much, and I went on to be a paramedic. As I got to the paramedic line, I realized now, after working as a paramedic for 5.5 years, there is so much more I could do. I mean, it's so great that you can help people, but there's so much more you can do, and that's why I decided I need to be a nurse. And as a nurse, I could find other ways to help people. So part of this class and part of this speech is me getting to go and do that. The funny thing about the whole thing is that I graduated high school in 1989, and people look at my resume now, and I started school in '09. They're like, "Where were you for 20 years?" Well, for 20 years, I was trying my hardest. I worked as a printer. I was always there. But now the first responder thing has progressed even better, and I'm going to be as good as I can at being a nurse, and this is part of it. There's so many different ways in nursing that you can help people, and that is my whole goal, is to be able to help as many people as I can. And with nursing, I feel like there are so many different branches of it that I will be able to do that. And it'll just be a better fit for me. So hopefully after this, you've learned a little bit more about me. I've introduced myself, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.